Okay, hi. This is my second experiment where I'll be using application classes and shared preferences. Okay, these are the variables for saving the edit text buttons, and here is where I create an object for the shared preference classes and all the strings that I'll be using. Now, I'm all the edit text I'm referring it using objects ID, name, department, vendor, and here I created a button which I have access using save from the XML and view just to view it. So if I click on save, these are the function that is going to be executed. Now here's where I start using shared preference. Shared preference is basically if you have to save a data without losing it even after you close the basically close the app. But if you use an data where you just need to transfer between one activity to another, basically you lose it when you destroy that. Now shared preference to destroys if is destroyed if you uninstall that. Okay, now here's how I'm using it. I'm creating I already created an object for shared preference classes, and I'm declaring the mode, specifying the mode, and I'm labeling it my file. Now I created an editor using this. Okay, what editor does is I'll be able to add in values using the editor object. This is an object of the shared preferences.editor class. Now if nothing is empty, if anything is empty, this won't be activated. If nothing is empty, all the values that you already obtained from the text boxes which you filled in will be put into the editor. So this, what you see over here are labels. So if you have more than one variables, if you insert them into one single shared preference file, you need labels to differentiate each of them so that you can later access them individually. Now okay, so you just put in according to label, they get added up. Now here's where I click on view. So basically when you click on view, I need to go to the display activity. Now here's where I'm using an put extra, Indian put extra, where when I go from one activity to another, I can actually carry on this data, and the label for that is D. So once I reach the other activity, I can use this label D and access the value that has been passed on. Now let me show you what happens in display activity. These are the regular displaying stuff. Okay, and now I'm using the shared preference. I'm creating an object preferences, and I'm calling the shared preference, and the label is my file. I'm calling it back again so that I can retrieve the values. Now over the indent, I can use CNT, and I'm getting the indent back, or the extra bundle or the extra data that had been sent through the indent. I get it in this variable CNT. So I'm using the label D, which I have already used in main activity, and I'm displaying it in the console. Okay, now over here, this was more or less a temporary data, and now I'm accessing the preference shared preference data. Okay, now I'm using the already created object preferences, and I'm getting the string, and I already gave the label ID to, name to, department to, vendor to, and num to in the main activity when I created the shared preference. So I'm using that, and I'm accessing the values stored in the shared preference, and I'm adding it to one string, and then I'm displaying the string. Now let me give an output of that. Since my computer doesn't support both emulator, let me show you. Okay, now I can give the end of the values over here, and I give a bill department. So these were the edit box, text box, where I had to enter the value, and upon clicking the save button, all these values will be saved. Okay, you got a problem that it has been saved successfully. Now I click on view, and all what has been saved will be viewed up. So thank you. That's all for today.